Hello world. What day is it? Oh, that's right. Still Monday, January the 7th, 2019. Present time, 3:47 p.m. And I've just returned from the tire shop where I got one fresh tire on my car. So now we're looking at two fairly new, they're brand new. Two brand new tires on the rear axle. The ones on the fronts, the guy at the tire shop told me they're in need of replacement. They're apparently, 5, 6 years old now, 2012. Yeah, they're old. I got old tires, 6-year-old tires. Yeah. I hope they'll pass inspection. I think they'll be fine. I hope I don't have to shell out more money. Because, getting all 4 corners done is it's like $600, man. For brand new ones. I try not to run the cheapest tire. Because I understand the rubber is kind of a big deal. So, where are we? Spent a good while this afternoon chatting with Yorkie. Kussah, I think, was around for parts. And here we are. We're just here. Oh, she followed me. She followed me. Oh, yeah. Met this girl at the tire shop from San Diego. She's headed back that way with her friend, Bree. I don't know if she'll ever see this, but hi. Good meeting you. So, I'm gonna roll one, consult my list, try to figure out where I'm at. Or just start writing everything down, I suppose. There's some stuff to get done, to be sure. Grand European stuff, what is this crap? I need some scrap paper. Scrap paper and get stuff into my system. While I'm still here on the ground, I got some stuff to dump. Scrap paper, scrap paper, scrap paper, scrap paper. Where can I find some paper? Dude, fuck paper. I'm just gonna punch stuff into my machines. Looks like you might need to wipe the lens. Panda, hey. Yeah, it's dirty, dude. There's a little bit of stuff over here. Let me do this. There's actually a lens cleaning wipe right over here, as it were. So let's do a bit of maintenance. It's been long enough. I try to spit shine it once in a while, but sometimes you gotta use a bit of product. And that's okay. Okay. And let's get the backside too, just to be safe. And let's give a little bit of love to these specs. Gotta treat everything right. That's how you ensure your tools take good care of you. You've gotta take good care of them. Oh, in fact, we can go a step further too, since I still have some of this goodness on here. One day I was out there in the backyard, sniffing around on the wireless network, and it was raining. So I got a whole bunch of rainwater onto my laptop, and it was pretty nasty. It left marks. So it's time to buff it all out. Get this thing cleaned up nice and proper. Get it looking clean, gleaming again. There we go. There we go. Looking much better. Once more for good measure. Give it a good wipe down. And finally buff. Smells like alcohol. Now, my father gave me his FSA card. He wants me to, he's saying, hey son, if you need to get some new glasses. What the? Oh, no wonder. He said, son, if you need to get some new glasses, put them on this. But there's something that I would much rather look into. For him and my mom both. It's this thing, some of you might be familiar with it. It's called a CPAP machine. Yeah, backside of the lens. It's yeah. I didn't do a good job cleaning it up. Whatever. I know it's really bad. It's these tiny lenses, man. These tiny lenses. I wonder if the Moment lens is any better. But I'll show you some stuff, and you'll see why I'm not too concerned about this right now. The image quality it's wanting. But I'm not going to be sticking with this phone. Like, I've got a better broadcasting phone right here. But we'll get there eventually. We'll get there. In the meantime, I'm looking for a good opportunity to move from the iPhone 7 Plus, iPhone 8 Plus over to an iPhone S. I want to have a flagship iPhone and flagship Android device. Okay. So where are we at? I'm gonna sit around, roll a little bit, and then head out and make a list. Just sit in the backyard before the rain hits. It's supposed to rain today, 73 degrees outside though. Get that Sony action cam. So one of the other broadcasters I spoke with, he's recently pieced together his backpack, his live streaming rig. This guy I met through Genie Artemis. And I talked with him on the air. At the time, he was still waiting on parts to come in. But for his camera, he's using a Sony A7 full frame. And he knows a thing or two. He's running an HDMI, a wireless HDMI receiver transmitter setup. Now, personally, even though I know that this yields superior image quality, I'm also a fan of traveling light and maintaining minimal kit. So my setup, at least for the time being, is going to revolve around flagship mobile devices. Things that are accessible to everyone, not pro photography equipment. Like the A7 is a pro camera, full frame, mirrorless, really, really nice camera. I think it's the same one that Soda Poppin uses. Yeah, readjust focus constantly, exactly. It's just too much work. It's too much work, it's heavy. Battery life will not be as strong as a cell phone, most likely. It's also a lot more expensive. For the price of an A7, you can purchase 2 flagship phones. And the flagship phones are a lot more versatile. As somebody who's more of a minimalist, I prefer having fewer, more versatile components rather than super tailored instruments. But don't get me wrong, I do have eyes set on a nice camera. Because much as I like the point and shoot capabilities of my phones, I also like taking proper photos. So I've got my eyes set on one. When the time comes, you'll see. It takes beautiful pictures. Really? The Sony Action Cam is more low-key than the cell phone on a selfie stick. That's really interesting. hear this guy talk about it, he makes it sound as if the Sony Action Cam's image quality leaves a lot to be desired. I know the Sony Action Camera, the AS300's got a 1080p sensor, and it's got like a slightly upgraded cousin, which is apparently distinguished only by firmware difference. All the specs are identical. Higher price point, but there's a 4K alternative. I'm curious what the sensor size is on the AS300. Yeah. OIS, 60 FPS, it's a solid setup. I'm with you. I just don't want more pieces. Like, I'm okay if people look at it a little funny, because I don't intend to keep it constantly rolling either. It's situational, you know? Like, it's nice being able to have a flexible setup. Now granted, if we get into some real trick shit, it may be worthwhile to look into a action cam setup. In which case, the AS300 takes a prize for now. I imagine they'll come out with an updated unit soon though. AS300's been on the market for what, like 2-3 years now? Seems to me it's due for a refresh. But it's still selling. People are still buying. Fortunately, it's cheap enough to get into. The camera is really the least expensive part of the kit right now. But with my proposed kit, the camera, if you go with an AS300, becomes significantly more expensive, or it's just on par with the whole entire computer. 720, 60. Built-in microphone's actually really nice for the tech. Nice. Charcoal, what do you think about the 60 FPS versus 30 FPS? Do you see many people running 1080p 30 instead? I know 900 is close, but myself, if I can get 1080, I'm always going to take 1080 over anything else. "60 frames per second is greater than 30, even if you need to sacrifice a little image quality." My 2 cents here. 60 frames per second, every single time I see it, makes me think cheap soap opera, Telemundo drama, reality TV show. But that's just my 2 cents. I know I don't look at things like, we all see a little differently, right? In my case, I would rather take the IQ increased frame rate. And it becomes even more important in low light situations. By virtue of the amount of walking around. I guess that is an issue. I'll have to play with it a bit. While I've got a gimbal, I don't think it's well suited for this task. Here. Come on. No? Alright. Don't worry about it. You don't want to jump up? Don't worry about it. I see. Yeah, myself, I'm more of a cinephile. So, the closer it is to 24 frames per second, the more comfortable I feel. I'm all about the cinematography. Good camera work as opposed to buttery smooth. But that's just, that's the kind of guy I am. I'm so used to running like low-end video gaming rigs that I don't even think about 60. I know 60 is where I want to be at to be playable. But that's the type of consumer I am, I guess. Come here. Come here. You see this dog? Come here. Okay, fair enough. We can do some experimentation. In fact, I do need to push this rig a little bit to see how it handles 720p by 60. Even though I know it's not going to be an issue. I just want to provide proof of concept for the people. Because you're probably right. Most people will probably flock towards 720p by 60 or 900 by 60, whatever. As long as it's 60, they're happy. I think the rig is technically capable. Taking a look at this now, let's remote into it real quick. Connect. And what we got here, let's hide this. Minimize this whole deal. Okay, the average time to render a frame is somewhere between 5 and 6 milliseconds. So let's say 7 milliseconds. 760. Well, 166 in a second. Yeah, there's plenty of headroom. There's plenty of headroom for a 60 frame per second stream. The biggest limitation that I have right now with my particular setup, the way that I'm presently piping in audio video, I cannot do 1080p 60 from here. The API does not allow for it. It's not OBS, it's just the camera apps that I'm using. So for me, at the moment, it's out of the question. But for somebody who's going to pipe video in via HDMI through a wireless transmitter receiver setup or anything else, they'll be able to do it. I just don't have that type of money to throw at this right now. However, if somebody came by with their trick camera, said, hey, Yeti, prove to me this works. See if this will work. Then I'd happily test it out. Because I know with the numbers I'm seeing inside of the console, that it's no problem. And when I say console, I mean stats window. Just some quick back at the napkin map. And granted, I'm using really simple overlays, but get this. I'm using the lower end of the two systems right now. Because, again, that's just how I roll. Low-end computer guy. Yeah. Julie, the mixture app sucks on the phone. It is really flaky. It's not just your phone. I think it's just on all Androids. It sucks. Yeah. If you ever stream and get more pixelation due to limitations of bitrate from Twitch, yes. You could do that, 1080p 60. Right, but you have to have a really solid encoder. And at the bit rates that we're talking about, like 6,000, 6 megabits per second, you're better off going to 720p 60 or like 900, just going under the wire. Twitch doesn't support 10 megabit per second yet, at least for non-partnered, non-affiliated streamers, they won't allow it. I tried, it just breaks everything. It says like, hey, sorry, we can't play that back. So I dropped back down to 8. But I want to figure out what the actual upper bound is, and I'm sure that somebody's written about it. I just need to find it. Need to find that magic number and throw it up there. I want to be pushing the limits of Twitch because the rest of the system handles it. We got the bandwidth. It's a perfect test environment, really. With the exception of WLAN, it needs shoring up. I have an iPhone, but I see your points. Huh. Well, I guess it's problematic on iOS as well. They need to work on that. They do need to work on that. Because so much of viewership comes through mobile these days. You can't have a bad app anymore. I wonder. I remember I had some other complaints about it in the past, but off the top of my head, I'm just not getting anything right now. Just to get more compression effects. Yep. More work on the encoder. It's all about that bit rate. Mixer allows 10 megabit per second. Not only do they allow it, they call it the industry standard, meaning Twitch is a little behind, if you take their word for it, if it truly is the industry standard. No, they could just be talking. It could just be all talk. But I doubt it. Like, what's the benefit of making the claim 10 megabits per second industry standard when the industry standard is something else, right? I know Twitch took a while to catch on. Like Twitch kept us at 3,500 kilobits per second for the longest time. That's all I had back in the day. 5 ball. All right, so I need to somehow grab this. Shit, I wish I had more hands. Tuck this behind ear. Hopefully I don't drop it in my glass. That would suck. Oh yeah, Twitch cup. Oh baby, what a beautiful day. Here, I'm gonna face the cam out to the world so you get to actually enjoy it a little bit. Hey! 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 Stop it! Quiet! I don't want to hear it. Come here. Now partnered 10K plus, viewer average streamers can pull 8,500 to 9,000. I'm pushing at 8.160 megabits per second right now, which is right up there. And you know, I'm not affiliated, not a partner, definitely not a partner, but yeah, I'm just like Joe Blow here on Twitch. So I'm gonna do a little bit of looking around, I think, just because I'm curious. I want to know what the upper bound is. Damn it. I need to do a better job with my these little shims. I keep losing my mouthpiece. unacceptable. Bad roller of... Maybe I just need more paper. I keep trying to cut it too short. Fuck it. If you push over the allotted bitrate for non-partner, it tends to be rubber banding that can cause lag and microstutters occasionally, if you mix it with low latency. Right now I'm trying to low latency. I just toggled it the other day. I don't know how well it works. I think the only transmission problems you're going to find with my broadcast at the moment have to do with the amount of traffic that I'm imposing across the wireless LAN. And as soon as I get the USB 3.0 Ethernet adapter hooked up, we'll be removing half the load. Now, regarding the lens, better. The real problem with this setup isn't really the lens. The lens is kind of annoying, but I've grown used to it. I find it endearing. It's a little fuzzy. It's like when I take off my glasses. The real problem I've got here, and this actually looks decent. The real problem is dynamic range out of the iPhone 8 Plus. This camera fails. Like, it looks okay, but it's got nothing against the current crop of flagship cameras. It's an older thing, you know? It's the bottom of iPhone. Definitely not endearing. I find it endearing. I think it's lovable. It's just like, dude, my shit is so fucking ghetto. Like, ghetto, low-end computers. It's total dog shit. And I love it. I love it, but I hate it, you know? Like, if I had unlimited resources, yeah, I'd run better stuff. If I had unlimited resources, though, I'd probably have already bought one of those gun run backpacks. Instead, I'm trying things my way. And with any luck, this thing's gonna work. I mean, it's working now. But this is a very, very limited test. This is mostly just to see if it can keep up with the workload, and it does that, no problem. Not a hitch. It's only when things get too heavy on the wireless LAN. With any luck, let's take a look. Let's see where my order is. Dude, this dog, like, it doesn't shut up. It's still out for delivery. It's somewhere out there. You know about wanting quality, maybe go and force a fuzzy image to be hipster. Yeah, pretty much. Like, I was for a while broadcasting out of this, and now that you told me about Pot Player, I might try it when I get back to my dorm. But when you see what this thing is capable of, stereo mic plus, okay, stereo microphone plus built-in wide-angle lens. Like, it's sharp, dude. It's so sharp, it's scary. And the dynamic range on it is excellent. It blows this thing right out the water. Makes this thing look like shit. But I'm okay with it for now. Anyways, let me think a bit. What do I need to get done? It's really about like one thing. But what else is on the ground here that I have to attend to? I need to move some inventory up with me. Xbox One, coffee maker, some other shit. I've got like a few $100 of inventory I need to dump. That coffee maker is like $300 by itself. Stickers at $550. Belonged to a friend. And trust me, this guy doesn't need the money. But I told him I'd get it done, so I need to get it done. Otherwise, I look bad. I look like an unreliable person. No, I can't really think of much else. Just gotta clean up around here, I guess. Go to the fence line and go bark at him. Hey! Get over there. Yeah. That's it. I don't think there was any blood drawn. Go get him. Go get him. Get him. He's right there. He's right there. Come on. Go get this. Get him. I barked at it a couple of times and it freaked out. It took a couple of steps way back. We've got like 4 dogs back there. Peace, man. Thank you for your input. I really value it. Because you know me, I'm just like here being a mad scientist all by myself. Got my pen and my pad. Head full of ideas. Beautiful day though. Damn. You can see all of that nastiness. Fuck, man. I gotta quit this shit. Nicotine leads to more nicotine. Fun. You said it, boss. Nicotine is quite an interesting molecule. Smoking is not my preferred way to take it in. Black sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. Blah 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 blah, like a diamond in the sky. American Pie. Oh my my. Look at Paul. Get out of here. I'll make you want to cry. Okay. I wouldn't do that to you, buddy. I love you. We don't do that to people we love. We don't do that to good doggos. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my gosh. Hold up. Way too much going on here. Drop this. Put this up over here. And open this and do a little dance. Let's get naked. There we go. And oh, fuck, I'm getting old. Oh, what a drag it is getting old. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Come here. Come. Good boy. My little dog. I love you. Oh. Hold up, I can't see anything yet. Flying blind. Alright, we're back. A moment of not existing is nice, at least. It is, isn't it? It's like when things suddenly fall apart. It's weird that it happens. But it's what you get when you mix wireless access points like I have. I wish I had, again, unlimited resources. I'd have this place wired up real nice. Because I know how to build it now. I know how to build it. I know how to optimize it. I just need to make it happen. Until I have the money, I can't. So, one thing Jarkler suggested was setting more realistic, attainable goals for donations instead of become millionaire. But there's something kind of fun about this goal. I know it's in the negative right now. It's like overdue. But still a fun goal. It was never meant to be serious in the first place. I think I know what the problem was there, but I'm not too sure about the FTL issues. Check that. Power cycled already. Video to demo the rig. In time, not yet. Discord text chat piped into OBS as an overlay. Passport application needs to be done. Cold storage, it works. Bitrate quality, well, script uptime. Yeah, I know what that meant. Kind of cryptic, that one. Oops. Like, what are other people gonna make of script uptime? What are you supposed to make of that? So, lists. I think that, I remember where I was last. It was cleaning this stuff up. So going over to my content creation thing, broadcasting, and yeah, ultimate mobile broadcasting rig. Let's close this one. Cancel. Where did we last save? What other changes do we make? Edit, paste. I pastaed some stuff in here. Close it. This one. This is my big one. I need to break this out into separate notes. Copy pasta. Okay. Let's start with that. Don't save that. Spin up the remaining affiliates thing. It's pretty low priority, but let me pull it into my actual system instead of relying upon this. Yeti Eater's next actions. This is for monetization. Do I have a Venmo set up for myself here? I don't know if I have Venmo set up under Yeti Eater. I don't think so. Do I have Venmo on this? I do. So let's go ahead and sign out and sign up with email and Yeti Eater. Last name is not email address. Next, name can only be that. Letters, spaces, apostrophes, hyphens. We put a space. No. Last name. Legal stuff. Next. Enter a phone number. Submit. I'm gonna go ahead and get my Google Fi thing set up properly. Somebody left me a voicemail. Oh yeah, she can visit on the weekend. I'm so excited. Where the fuck is this text message? Hello? Knock knock, motherfucker, where are you at? Hi, Shelby. Who is this? Oh, right. It's his automated stuff. I don't care about that. I'm not trying to rent over there. Dude, it still hasn't sent me anything. What the fuck? Are you kidding? Resend the code. And there we go. Submit. My username is simply You're in control. Okay, so Yeti Eater now has a Venmo account. Ta-da! Yeti Eater and last name. Because it's my business. Okay, so we're on that monetization. I should get set up with my crypto wallets as well. Because I'm still interested in cryptocurrency. I don't know if you are. Let me holler at the girlie again later. Stream, okay, let's figure this out. Twitch, maximum bitrate. It doesn't say. Not in this article. They recommend up to 6 megabits per second. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird one. But it's okay. What else to look at? Turn on a rig. Let me do this. Kill Wi-Fi here. Oops. Reloader MC. A conversation with him. Yeti Eater. This is blog post, I guess. Pull all this stuff out. Alright, they were recommending dog food. I need to automate that. Get it tightened down. And Tropic Stack. Don't care. My mind is fine. This is a rewrite for Yeti Eater channel descriptions. I'm just gonna have this as a description, and we'll rewrite that. I need to merge with some other stuff. You'll see network caching. This is on the RTMP side. Make a note here. Find my notes. RTMP custom RTMP servers. How to do a live stream to multiple OBS RTMP server. No idea from that. Yeah. OBS RTMP handling. What is this username? Why is it sitting here? Google it real quick. Don't save. This guy is a user on Twitch, Twitter, strategy and simulation gamer, loves RimWorld. Why do I have him noted here? Why is he in my system? Close out of this thing. Let's unmount that disk image for now. He's a sizable broadcaster. Why do I have his username noted? I'm not sure. It's kind of weird. Chat, just taking a look, double check. This has not, for whatever reason, propagated some pushes. It is sitting over here. Let's scroll down and take a look. Oh, fuck, I don't even want to work with it right now. It's a pain in the ass. Let me keep this, let me just join this guy's Discord server and I'll try to figure out why the hell I ended up here in the first place. I have no idea why the hell I'm here. I mean, he's quite a bit... his broadcast is quite a bit larger than mine is. Okay. What was I doing back here? I needed to commit a rewrite of that article. Just checking the count. The structure here. This is dog food. We'll make it an actual dog food. Kind of for. That's a weird one. Old stuff, a lot of old stuff here. But I cleared out a lot of junk. Some of the stuff I have no idea what it's for. I've got shit that I never put into my system, which was a bad idea. I've got a little sample script to use against Twitter API. Some Python projects I was working on. What was this one for? I don't know what it was. Why did I not? Silly me, I have no idea what the fuck I was thinking. Jesus. Paul, I love you. You're a good dog. I know that there was a track shared with me, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a listen. See what it's about. Hey, Kussah. What's cooking, man?
Oh man, it ain't nothing.
No?
Hey, Kussah.
Oh, no.
Give me 2 shakes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Very good. Hold on. I had to grab some headphones. What's going on?
Well, I saw you in the waiting room. I was about to go hop on and listen to some music that Daniel dropped.
Okay.
Yeah. But really, what's going on? What did you think about what Dracula was talking about?
It didn't seem like anything discussed before, honestly.
Some of it's news to me, man. Especially to people that are in the game that are also working on it. Like,
oh well, even that to me is kind of like a no-brainer. Like somebody has to be working on this. That's kind of what I was thinking originally. Like, how new of an idea is this, right? How open is the market actually? Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, it's a shocker to me that nothing's sprung up, over all this time. But
yeah, dude, it's a weird one.
Yeah, definitely agree.
Yeah, it's a very strange market. Like, it's just, come on, people that are in the game, they tend to be pretty stressed for time because everybody's a one-man show. I think that's what it ultimately comes back down to. It's limited resources available to us.
Yeah, but I mean, again, how far along are the other players? How much of a I don't want to say threat, but how much
Not
of
even
a
threats,
competition
man.
is it?
People are working on solving all sorts of problems, because there are a whole bunch of problems with the space. And the one I'm chiefly focused on tackling is just being able to democratize it, allow people to do something higher quality than they'd get just out of their phones. Higher quality, more reliable, and modular, so it's expandable.
That's pretty huge, actually. You know, one thing that was brought up that I actually was kind of curious about was, you know, what do you do after you've created, you know, this ultimate rig that, you know, everybody should be a part of and should have, right? What happens afterwards?
What do you mean?
Or just for you? I mean, even, you know, with those involved, you know, what happens after, you know, you put this on the market or you show people, you know, what it's capable of, or, you know, this secondary option.
So like we kind of just roll, see what happens at that point, right? Just take it a day at a time. I'm trying not to run around too much, instead to focus on just building this base stack. And I spoke with Jarkler on the matter. He was asking, "Oh, how are you gonna like? He's essentially asking, how do you intend to monetize?" And I indicated, because I don't know how large the market size is, and I don't know exactly what people want from me, I'll open myself up to the possibility of like renting, loaning, rent, lease, and just outright system builds for people. Just building the base stack. And then have a consulting rate. If people decide to buy all the parts themselves and they're having problems, if they want my expert opinion, then they can pay my consulting rate, and I'll sell them my time, right? Like that's pretty much it as far as that goes. I don't actually want to invest too much time into this project outside of making it fly. It's just to get my name out.
You know, I'm glad you just came out and said it. That was my next question.
Yeah, I mean, it's really not like, I'm not trying to make a business around this. The beauty of it is it's entirely open source. There's nothing proprietary, and it would be, to me, it'd be like what's the word? It wouldn't be right to try to hoard the knowledge and keep it hidden from other people in an effort to monetize, right? Like, that's not how I want to make my money.
Right.
It's certainly possible. It's certainly one way to make money. It's just not how I would do it.
I mean, what's wrong with you taking that approach? Just personally, what do you think?
Because it's open source and there's nothing proprietary, there's no real protection. There's no real intellectual property here.
Right.
So
I get that.
So there's just not enough of a moat. Anybody can come in, reverse engineer my system in no time, and then they could just come on my turf, and I don't like that. For that reason, it's just not a good business in and of itself, right? The real business is going to come about in the form of like the data plans, because that actually takes a bit of legwork. And I know that the guys that are presently providing it are price gouging. They have to be. Either they have to be price gouging, or everybody else out there claiming to offer the same thing is full of shit. And I want to figure out what the truth is.
I get that too. I'm very curious myself. You know, I mean, that's one reason I'm on board one way or the other. I'm not saying that I could easily go for the opposition, but to know what actually what the truth is. Like you said, that's it basically.
Yeah.
I wish I had more to offer. You know what I mean? More questions myself. But I mean, everything that the young man asked, you know, was either addressed already, or again something that I figured would be part of the equation, part of solving the problem, right?
Yeah. No, he's very knowledgeable about the space and about the players, the incumbents. So I like him. I'm glad that Jarkler decided to come back into the mix.
Right on. The more the merrier.
Yeah, I mean, especially when it comes to like having real people around, dude.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know much about him outside of the conversation, but
We played StarCraft 2 one night. I was playing with Domino and like I don't know, there was somebody else in there too.
No joke. All of y'all?
Yeah, I was playing with. I think it was. I can't remember who else was playing Domino, and I think maybe like Sad Sauce or Stig. Somebody joined in too, or Southern Text. I think it was Southern Text that was also in. So we had like a 5-man going. Yeah, but he completely steamrolled us, man. it was disgusting. Like, he knows how to play the game.
As what race?
He was playing Zerg. Just fucking,
Naturally.
Just like, it was disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, once the mob hit, it was just game over, man. Game over. I'm there, like, trying to get my Space Marines into bunkers. I don't have any fire baths.
Yeah. That's funny. I always found Terran to be a bit slow, let's say. You know, I guess it could go one way or the other, depending on how you build. There's some intricacies there, but...
Dude, it was my first time playing StarCraft 2. I had never played the game before.
I guess that's a huge disadvantage.
Yeah, I was just like overwhelmed at how many build options there were. Because they really, they added quite some more complexity to it over StarCraft 1.
Oh, geez. I'm not ready for it.
Yep.
I have yet to play StarCraft 2 myself, so...
Yeah. Anyways, like, I'm sitting here just, like, looking at my website and shit, and I don't even really want to touch it. I think that I'm kind of... I'm at a weird spot right now. Like, I just don't know what to do. You know, I feel like I'm just stuck in waiting.
Well, let's see. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Let me see. Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm just trying to think of what I got going on here. Let's You were mentioning, you know,
fucking Thursday.
Sunday. Like, and my whole deal with moving forward was, you know, we didn't really have. Like a for sure thing as far as having all the pieces necessary to move forward. Like,
yeah, there was nothing. So I mean, I guess it made sense to kind of to sit it out.
Right.
You know, like I wasn't dead set on meeting in the first place. I had also said to you, like, yeah, I mean, what is the real purpose, right? So, especially given that I didn't have enough parts together. Like, yeah, we could have tried pushing it like last minute, but then ended up paying out the ass in order to make it happen.
I don't think that's worth it.
No, it's not, man. It's this type of thing. Given how slow people are to actually iterate right now, there's just no real point in pushing that hard. You know, like, it's nice. It's nice to be on top of things, sure, but just in a highly competitive environment, okay, yeah, move fast, move in silence. But like with this, it's just whatever. It's so chill. It's so funny how chill it is. Like, it's such a big market, but it's like everybody's just chilling. They're just asleep. as far as I know, because I don't see a lot of people talking about this shit.
I think it's because everybody. I say everybody. Myself. I can speak for myself. I would want to monetize it. I would want to make it proprietary in some way and make it, you know, exclusive. Like, you know, there's the whole, you know, buy now aspect, right? Yeah. So they see it. Somebody sees it. They tell another person, or let's say the right person sees it, and then, you know, you have an article or something. I don't know. Yeah. I'm clueless, dude. I don't know how this stuff works.
Yo, you're the one that turned me on to that whole Google Primer thing. You read through all of that shit, didn't you?
Most of it, sure. Why?
Well, I mean, I didn't go through all of it, but I'm pretty confident that it's a good primer to getting started in business. Right? So, like, if you go through all of it, it'll probably give you a pretty good framework with which to launch ideas, bring them into the market.
So it tells you how to... It leads you in the direction of how to think about your growth, right? And think about, you know, what it takes to be a part of, you know, some of these spaces.
Yeah.
You know, again, say that to say like I would want to be able to monetize and make it like exclusive. But again, there's the buy now aspect. So,
dude,
what are you giving people? What's the incentive? Is what most people are going to want. Otherwise, if they're not using it themselves, what reason do they have to pursue it?
Yeah,
they're going to wait for like the next thing. If they can't jump on it right away, if there's no reason for them to, they'll just wait for the next iteration.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where, like, the chief objective of my approach is just to reduce the barriers to entry. Like, the barriers to entry for just broadcasting out of your cell phone, it's already at 0, right? There is no barrier to entry. If you have data and you have a phone, you can broadcast, period. You can be an IRL broadcaster.
Jump in.
Yeah. Hey man, thanks for the dog.
That actually makes me question, again, the why. I'm excited too. Don't get me wrong. I'm excited.
But why behind what?
Oh, becoming an early adopter, for instance, or
why? Because if the barriers are at 0, man, the sooner it's like this. There's always that age-old saying, the best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. It's that in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Right? Like, yeah, you can wait all day. Absolutely. You can wait until you're dead. But if you have a dream and you have this goal, there's a path laid out in front of you, it behooves you to set about on that path as soon as possible. The waiting isn't helping you, it's not helping the world.
Right. That's very much where I'm at, dude. For me, the kimono's still closed. So, honestly, I have my work cut out for me. You know what I mean?
Get your inventory together, bro.
Yep.
Let's start moving that shit so that you've got money to play with.
You said it right there. Have you been able to move any of your inventory at all?
I'm just gonna run it back up with me to school. The major pieces. That way I can just clear some space over here. Like, I had somebody just come into the chat earlier and ask if I was still playing on the Xbox. I said nope. Looking to sell mine.
You said who did?
Somebody just came into the chat and asked about it earlier.
Oh, that's strange.
Like, just earlier. Asked if I was playing on Xbox still. It's from YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did they say anything else? Or are they still there?
No, that was it. That's all they said. And then I said, well, I'm looking to sell it. And then they said, oh, don't sell it. It's more than, like, what did they say exactly? You should keep it. Xbox is more than it seems. I said, nah, I mean, if I get back into it, I'll buy an Xbox One X.
Right.
I'll get the latest and greatest,
Get the next iteration, right? Why
Exactly.
go backwards?
Yeah, like, my shit's old. I don't need it.
Right. That's really funny.
Yep. It's all good, man. It's all good.
Yeah, so Thursday, is there going to be a space available for myself?
Is there going to be space for you? Is that your question?
Excellent.
You asked if there's going to be space for you?
Right, that's what I said.
Yeah, of course there's room for you. You don't even have to ask, man. Plenty of room. I mean, you know how much space I have back there. we could have a little party.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if this girlie can make it too.
Oh,
She's gonna come and, like, yeah. So I said, hey, come through. I'm gonna have a friend visiting anyways, so she'll probably drop by during the weekend.
That's cool. Good deal.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen her ass.
Since you laid eyes upon her.
Since I gazed upon her.
Did she reach out to you, or was it the other way around?
Well, okay, so, I've been, like, posting stories to Instagram, and because I'm always curious, like, I was going through checking out who'd see my story. I just recorded this short video on my personal Instagram saying, like, hey, you know where to find me if you're looking for me. Like, I'm still alive, but you know where to find me if you're looking for me. That's it. I didn't say anything else. Yeah. I saw that she had looked at it, so I figured, hey, she's in town. Like, she lives out of Houston. Let me hit her up. So I just said, hey. try to get something going. Try to get blood pumping through my veins again, man.
All right, you gotta let yourself remind yourself that you're alive sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. I know. Gotta live a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's
Oh man, I gotta be honest with you. The uninstall is how do I say this? The momentum from the uninstall is slowing down. So I guess I'm looking to do the same.
Okay. Yeah. So are you like? I don't know. Look.
What's up?
If you're really looking for shit to do, if you just need shit to do, I've got tasks, like it would help me out a lot. But at the same time, if you know you have shit to do, just fucking swallow that frog.
Yeah, man.
Right?
That's what's happening, dude. We're doing a lot of stuff around the house, and the inventory obviously is looming.
Right. Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah. It's wild. But on that note, I'm gonna catch up. I think Wednesday is gonna be good.
Wednesday.
You know what? No, tomorrow, dude.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
What's up tomorrow?
Give me a sec. Yeah. Are you available? Are you free?
What's up, man?
Yeah. Give me a sec.
That's heavy.
All right. No, it's gonna be Thursday for sure.
Yeah, Thursday is always safe.
Okay.
I got time for you on Thursday.
That's what's up.
For sure. For sure.
I'm gonna be hanging around here. You know what? I might just make some clips, some highlights, bro. I know one in particular that needs to be handled. So.
You do?
From the holiday.
Oh, okay. Right on. Yeah, and then just if you ever find yourself a little bored, let me know. Did you get on that Weeble and the Abra?
You say from the Abra?
Did you get on Weeble and Abra?
Just Weeble. Tell me about Abra. I don't.
Abra's at $25 in Bitcoin. Like.
Oh, word.
Yeah, that one's worth doing.
I'm not sure. Oh boy, man! We need to talk about the Bitcoin journey up to this point at another time.
Bro, just get the $25 in Bitcoin. It's free money.
Can I use?
Can you fund it with a debit card? What's your question?
Nah. You have a wallet, right?
A Bitcoin wallet? I've got a bunch of wallets.
Really?
Yeah, because they don't cost anything to spin up. So yeah, I got a few wallets.
So you like kind of diversify? You split up the cash?
No, I haven't split up the cash. It's just that I have different wallets for different purposes.
I see. All right, very good, very good. All right, just give me a couple more ideas, but for now I'm gonna let you go, Yeti.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Hey, can you help me? This guy's asking, is that real Glock or plastic toy?
Oh boy. I wonder if he can actually tell, or.
This thing's not even a Glock, man. It's not a Glock. You German?
Welcome in. I don't know what that one is. All right.
Yeah.
What you do with these trolls, my dude?
All right. Yeah, I mean, it could just be a curious party. Anyways, good catching up. I'll
Absolutely.
Thursday, make it.
I'll be there because I'm not square.
Excellent.
Man.
Yeah.
Until next time.
All right. Bye-bye for now.
Be well.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
You too. Did I not make this but good to make you laugh? Alright. No, it's not a Glock. Little bit to the left on the map. Austria. Where is Austria in relation to Germany anyways? I'm just blowing shit out of my ass. I don't actually... Right, I mean a little bit... Damn it, which way are you? Yeah, then Austria. Well, okay, so Czech Republic is actually right next to Germany. No wonder. Just dropping by from SAD. Hey, welcome. Welcome from SAD. I'm glad that you decided to drop by. Was it to tell me that I'm a shit broadcaster? Are you sure? Am I sure of what? That this is not a Glock? 100% sure this is not a Glock. It says made in Germany. So, definitely not a Glock. So maybe Czech or Poland. I'm just looking at the map. All for Germany's neighbors to the east. Poland, Czechoslovakia, Czech. Oh wow, it's two different things. Czechia and then Slovakia. Oh my god. It's about country to the right of Germany. Yeah, so Poland, Czechia, Austria. That's what I see. But no matter. What's your stream usually about? Just a window into my life. My world. Sometimes I'll talk with people on the air. I'm usually pretty receptive to chat. That's it. Like, it's just my life. Just the life of another dude on the internet. What made you decide to drop in? I mean, I don't think it was to tell me I'm a shit broadcaster, so... I guess I'm grateful for the company. Paul, how old is this cute York? He's about to turn 8. And thank you. His name is Paul. You can find Paul the Yorkie, at Paul the Yorkie, on Instagram, Twitter, and on Facebook. I was kind of joking I should make him a Snapchat, but like, let's be honest, I don't even update my own Snap. I don't really fuck with social too much. But if I'm getting paid to do it, not as Yeti Eater, if I'm getting paid to manage other people's social, then, you know, I might mess with it a bit more. I set up the Buffer, or Hootsuite, or whatever. But he's good. He's my good boy. The first dog I've raised from puppy to adult. Paula's best dog. So far, Paula's best dog. Maybe Paul Generation 2 will be even better. Really excited, man. So excited for the future. And you can't even tell because I'm like messing with my face, like I'm all tired. But I mean, it's, I would kind of like to take a nap, truth be told. But it's already 5:07. So more realistically, I'm gonna jet out of here in about 20. Listen, yeah, we do have a great connection. He's a good dog. I try to take good care of him. Of course, I could always do better. He's a good dog. Yeah. See, I actually brought out this task chair so that he could sit on my lap while I'm over here, just slowly going through all of the things that I've got on my plate. I need to get this thing online and working properly. It's, it should be fairly trivial. Can I rename this rig? Yeah, I can rename it. This is my broadcasting, this is called mobile broadcast rig. And this one is called chat relay. And this is somebody else's computer, so I'm not gonna try checking into it. But yeah, we got a whole bunch of machines here. I think it's about time to sell that one. Maybe I could even use it as a giveaway prize. It's not like... It's like a $300 machine. Either that or... It's just too weak for a lot of tasks. I'm underwhelmed by it. Show the builds. The builds of bullets. And this? Talking about the gun? Oh, the machines. Duh. Okay. Yeah, why not? Why not? I don't mind showing off the machines. Because... Yeah, I know you heard something. You're good. You're a good boy. Go take a look. Go investigate. There's nothing there. It was just the wind. Alright, so at present, the broadcast is coming to you through a machine like this. But don't take my word for it. My primary computer, 2017 MacBook, nothing special, base model. The machine that I'm thinking about getting rid of, let me turn off my display real quick. The machine that I'm thinking about getting rid of is right here. This guy. It's an HP Elite Slice, small form factor PC. It's modular, extensible. These things see use inside of corporate conference rooms. Got a 2011 11.6 inch MacBook Air down here, built to order Intel Core i7. That's the MacBook I was talking about. And here's my rig, which is, oh, somebody turn on my ice maker. What the fuck? Who the fuck turned on my ice maker, dude? That was probably William. God damn, dude. Like, he couldn't accept that there was no ice and just had to turn on my ice maker. Oh, never mind. I lied. I did that. Sorry, William. Nice cable management. Thank you. You should really see what's going on down here. Like, really, really. Once you get in there, man, it's gross. It's because everything's a work in progress right now. Right. Here's my build. Noctua NHD15 mounted on top of the ASRock 970 Extreme 4 AMD FX 8320E, only 4 gigabytes of RAM. This is a piece of shit. The graphics card is a passively cooled NVIDIA GTX 750. Power supply is a cheap 450 watt. What is it? 80 plus gold. Nothing special about my machines, man. I have very weak machines because I'm a very poor young man with a very good dog. A very good dog. A very good dog. Whoops, glitch in the matrix. But I mean, like, I like this. This is good. I don't put enough time in it these days. This bar, this freaking piece of metal, costs as much as the machine that I'm broadcasting from right now. This piece of metal I could probably get rid of for a pretty penny. Told you, not a Glock. No, that's it. I think there are more machines that are not in this room. I've got machines everywhere. But it's all cheap machines. Like, if they went up in flames in a fire, I would not care. Because the greatest gifts are in heaven. That's where all the treasure is. I don't keep a lot of shit on my person. Try to travel light. That way I don't care about failures. Because everything fails, man. Everything crashes and burns eventually. I tried going for this too big to fail approach. Not a good idea. It works if you're important enough to an economy that they have to bail you out. But it doesn't work for individuals. Invest in the heaven stocks, there we go. Yeah. I don't actually, I own just a few stocks right now. I have, did anybody sign up? Lame. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shares of stock. I have some retirement funds that are, you know, it's all in mutuals. I've got 0.010188382 Bitcoin. Like I said, I'm a poor man. But it's okay. It's only temporary. Alright, so Yeti Eater shit. Yeti Eater's gonna get away from that shit, because that's bad shit. Social media copy pasta. Okay, compute. Okay, taxonomy, references, matches. Man, this is so old. This is from fucking a lifetime ago. From a lifetime ago. And it's all good, man. We've moved on. Oh, today's the 7th. Oops, I had this line over here. Let's delete it. And what was that called again? It was called 5 Gears by something. These names were kind of strange. Jeremy Kubicek and Steve Cochran. Now, before I get too deep into this, the thing that I want to focus more on, let me pull this up. So we're finished with this map. Let's take a look at what's expiring. I really should get somebody else on this set. Packing and late night, 4 days. So I'll take care of it now before it just falls off the radar. Did I save this? Not highlighted yet. Saved on Twitch and highlighted is really the same thing. And I still need to clear off this machine. I'd started on that task and then I just kind of let it drop. I've got some Photoshop documents that are weighing in at 200 megabytes a pop, which is excessive. Like if I take a look at this one directory on my rig, this entire directory of images that I have largely backed up elsewhere, 7.37 gigabytes. That's way too much stuff just to keep sitting around without really any real use case. So in order to get rid of some of this stuff, let me figure out where I'm at. I gotta get into one of my rigs and turn it back on. It's kind of important to get this out of my hair. Because with no space, this rig just comes to us, it just gets bogged down. So on my network, looking around. Where's my computing inventory? Pull it up right quick. Computing inventory NAS, server APMI is this one, the top port. I don't think it's actually plugged in right now. So I can't even get in on it. Yeah, forget about it. I could push it out to the cloud and then download it directly. No point. I gotta go look at something else. There's some other files I can clear away for sure. Things like these 2 videos, there's this one, you can just back up to 7 gigs on USB. I could, but I have a network attached storage device. So I'd rather put it on the NAS, and I only own like 2 USB drives. You know, network attached storage box has a RAID with a mirror, so it's safe. It guards against data loss. But at this point, I've been thinking about it lately, about handling images. I used to shoot a lot. I used to shoot a lot of photos, school newspaper and stuff. So these days, because my old images at most top out at 12.1 megapixels, I can store all of those for free in the cloud, and it's retained indefinitely. So there's actually very little purpose in having the network attached storage box just holding on to all these pictures. And now that I have gigabit fiber, I really don't need to retain any of this stuff locally. You know, I need to keep building towards this vision of just having, like, being able to comfortably laugh while the whole house is just burning. You know? It's kind of nutty, I know. But if this house burned down, I would redesign a completely different building on top of it. There's like a different design paradigm that I encountered, and I really like it. I really, really like these houses. It's called, what's the word? I'm gonna find it for you, just so that you can see the concept for yourself. Excuse me. So there was a Frank Lloyd Wright house in Bentonville, Arkansas, at the Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art. The type of design, it's called Usonian. Usonian characteristics, yes. Usonian design. Very interesting paradigm. I like it a lot. So, you know, I'm kind of just waiting for the house to burn down. I'm not going to go out and set it on fire, because it's a pain in the ass to replace stuff. This still hasn't been delivered, man. It's got to wait patiently. It's okay, I have patience, I think. It's one thing that I knew early on I would need. Looks cool at first look. Yeah. It is, they don't allow you to take pictures of this house, of the inside. I think because people use flash photography and they ruin everything. But the house was relocated from somewhere up in New Jersey, disassembled, and then brought down to Bentonville, Arkansas, where it was put back together again. This girl liked my video. She's not my type. Let me just put it like that. Too bad. So sad. Web browsers, all this social stuff, I think I'm gonna put into one deal, because it's kind of like just work for me. I don't really want to mess with it. There's some new threads to chase down. Smart home automation stuff over here. Streaming music providers. This is my first Android phone, so I'm kind of learning how it goes. Come on. There we go. One of the things that I like most about Android, you can torrent stuff. Why? I suppose your question is about why you can't take pictures, or why was the house moved? The house was moved because it was a really unique creation, and the location that had been built upon flooded a couple of times. causing damage to the house. And in a bid to preserve this house, a decision was made to move it. The house was designed by American architect Frank Lloyd Wright, who has I think something like 7 buildings designated as UNESCO World Heritage Sites, or that have been not designated necessarily, they've been submitted or something. Anyways, it's like he was quite the architect. Holy crap. This one image takes this much space. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow, that is beautiful. That is one hell of a panorama. That is stunning. You wanna see? Beautiful. I'll show you. Don't want to leave you out cold. Whoops. This picture was taken at the Colorado State Capitol. And what you see is the view from the dome, looking out over their downtown. Mountains off in the background. Denver, Colorado. A city now visited now 3 times, at least on 3 occasions. Nice place. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, I just panned the camera around. I was shooting with my D300. What's up? Just taking a look, trying to free up some space on my computer. Which is actually a terrible use of time. The only reason to do this is to make things a little lighter. I should just try to delete like 1-2 files and be done with it. Yeah, I know what I'll get rid of. There's some, okay, sorry. You know, Ty Lopez is always offering his social media marketing company shit. So maybe I shouldn't delete it. I should take notes first. But yeah, like I've got the first some like a block of data from that. I haven't gone through it. Not too important. Damn, 2010. Holy fuck, that was a long time ago. 8 years ago, man. Shit. Time flies. So I've got all of these files sitting around, and I'm not like. I think what I need to begin doing is to within my spreadsheet, I should also make notes about where I push these files in the cloud. I've been using OneDrive because I have a terabyte of cloud storage with OneDrive, but for cold storage of video, Paul, hey, relax. I think I'm actually, yeah, my time's up. Come here. Uh-oh.
Hey.
Joben, how goes it?
Hi, Alex.
Hey. Welcome back. Paul's very happy to see you. It was interesting. He didn't use his alert bark. He was just kind of like a lot more of a relaxed bark. Yeah. He wasn't just like shouting at the door.
What have you been up to, man?
It's been a day, dude. It's been a day.
You're absolutely right about that, dude.
Yeah.
It's been a day, and yeah, that is an undisputable fact.
Yeah.
It has been a day.
It has most definitely been a day. What is this? Why do I have freaking 3.87 gigabytes of photos here. Nude photos, celebrity gossip, and a lot of naked hot girls.
I like naked hot girls.
Me too.
Hey, are you ready to play Path of Exile for 8 hours?
Yeah.
Let's do it, man. Path of Exile, 8 hours, let's go.
Hey,
It's already downloaded on my computer, I never uninstalled it.
oh my god. That's trouble. Hey, more seriously though, I've got a friend visiting from out of town, and he'll be staying with us starting on Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a heads up. Whoops. Oh, don't start that trial. No, you stupid app.
Alex.
What's up?
Oh, damn.
No, it's okay. My first name is perfectly safe. I mean, if people can't figure out my identity based off all the stuff that's out there, they are just silly.
Oh, I wasn't even worried about that.
Yeah, what's up?
I didn't get cucumbers in my vermicelli chicken instead of lettuce. Now I'm upset.
I'd be upset too, man. That sucks.
Your dad hates me, dude. He doesn't want to text me back. He doesn't like me at all.
He doesn't hate you. Why would he hate you?
He hates me because he didn't text me back. I asked him questions. I was like, hey, do you want me to drive the money order over to your house tonight? Because I paid late. I'm really sorry. And he never texted me back.
Yeah, just let me hand it off to him.
He hates me, dude.
He must hate you. This is indisputable.
It's indisputable. He hates me.
It has been a day, and my father hates you. Alright, now I've got 16.5 gigs of free space on this disk. That's a lot more, that's a lot better. I was coasting at like 11. I don't like being that low on it. Should have at least, say, in this rig, 8 gigs of RAM, I want to have a bit more just to be safe. That way I'm not writing over the same stuff constantly. Do a little wear leveling on the SSD. I think it automatically does that though. More room for more porn. Who downloads porn these days, dude? I'm on a gigabit connection, so like I don't download porn. I rarely watch porn in the first place. But yeah, I mean, I suppose if you wanted to download more porn, that's one good use of it. One good use of having all that space on the computer. True. Dude, FTL is fire. Alright, so just kind of curious to see this, and presently downloading at 500 megabits per second, 577, 612, 641, 671. Uploading at 350, 360, 380, 400, 412, 441, 452. Let's see if it can open up a little further. 542, 585, 613, 616, 639, 664, 666, the number of the beast. So, it works. My hub is not a piece of shit. Like, for once, I got a working hub. You have no idea how happy that makes me. And hopefully there were no hiccups over here. Hopefully not. Sometimes things get a little wonky when there's too much going on. It's just... Wi-Fi sucks, man. I hate Wi-Fi. And I hate Wi-Fi. It's cool, man. It's just low-key sitting there. Some people, like, it's the first thing they see and they just, like, they freak out. I don't know what the hell the big deal is. It's just, it's a paperweight. It's just sitting there. It'd be another thing if I was like constantly holding on to it and waving it around the place, you know? But whatever, it's all good. In fact, I think I know what I'm gonna do since I'm just chilling. While I'm here, I'm gonna chill for a little bit and I'm gonna clear out of here. Because I've got other things to do. I wanna share this stuff on whoops. I want to share this stuff on my social medias because it's so funny. It's so fucking funny. Like, as soon as you see it. Just this guy. You make me laugh. Dude, what the fuck? Yeah, I could free stuff up from the device. Still be able to view them at any time because it's all safely backed up to my Google account. I may as well free it up. Freeing up 8.61 gigs on this phone. The beauty of having all this cloud storage. Photos on the device. I may as well back up and sync these as well because there's no reason not to. But this chain of text messages is just too funny. This guy was so salty at me. Essentially, all I told him was to calm his tits. He got mad. Like, fuck you, bro. Fuck you, you don't know me. Who do you think you are? It's simple. I know who I am. I'm just another dude on the internet. Like, why are you getting your panties in a bunch? I just have too much fun with this shit. Like, I like social media, but at the same time, like, broadcaster social media is something else. It's been so fucking funny. There's so many people with, like, outsized egos who can't fucking read. Like, it's bad. It's so bad. Who even needs literacy these days? Let's see if I can pull this. I'm gonna stitch it together in Photoshop and then I'll drop it. It's just too much. I died. Cause like I wasn't trying to be mean, but sometimes I guess that's how I come across. Just saying to him, like, dude, you sent me this blanket message. No, thank you. And then I explained because he asked for an explanation, and he got all worked up. Tell him, chill. Like, you're the only one that's mad here. I'm relaxed. And he wrote back. He wrote back this wall of text. Dude, it fills up the entire screen. Am I of Japanese descent? Nope. Chinese. Like, look at this. Look at this wall of text he wrote back. It's okay, it's okay. I mean, it's an honest question, right? If you had come at me with, fuck you, Jap, I would have just said, well, I'm not a Jap, and that's a hurtful thing to say. How much are you paying for rent there? It's, the house is owned. It's bad, right? Just like, the ching chong shit, right? It's so funny. Like, how many of those trolls I get on Mixer. It seems to be, it's always like, it's between Mixer and Twitch. Sometimes they come on Twitch. Sometimes they're on Mixer. It's like whack-a-mole. Just leave me alone, please. I'm just trying to, like, I'm trying to live. I didn't come bothering you. Why are you coming at me? Height, 41, 120. Let's go. Alright, I'm going to stitch this together so that you can also look at this entire chain. And together we can laugh. I mean, like, I'm kind of crying about it because it's just so funny. Wait, you bought a house just for your MBA study? I don't live out of here for my MBA. My MBA is, you know, I'm studying up in Columbia, Missouri. So this is my home. Not where I'm studying. I'm studying, like when I'm at school, I'm living out of a dormitory. And let me tell you, man, it fucking sucks living out of a dormitory when you're used to living out of a house. When you're used to sleeping on a king-size bed, it sucks sleeping on this tiny-ass, saggy mattress. Or at school. Better not to enjoy nice things. But it's okay, it's all like, it's part of the struggle, you know? Like, I'm grateful for a period of time. I don't need to download it, you know that. You know I don't need to download. For me, it's just like, boot it up and play, whenever. If you want to get on Counter-Strike, I'm down to play with you, man. I like me some Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike. Boom, 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 boom. Where are my layers? This thing sucks. I like the photography workspace better. I feel ya. Yeah. It sucks. Thank you, Blood Moon. Thank you for following. I don't have a, excuse me, a routine thing I say. Beyond that, just thank you. It helps. It helps. This year I'm gonna go for mixer partner. I said it last year, but like this year I'm really pushing for mixer partner. I know you can't tell right now, but work is being done.
Hi, this is Yorkie. Sorry about missing your call. Can we back?
Oh my lord. No bullshit me. Sorry, I'm just reading this guy's message and like. Come on, man.
No, Alex, quit trying to talk me into playing Counter-Strike, dude.
Okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry. No, come on. Counter-Strike is a good game. You know you want to play Counter-Strike.
Don't you gotta go here in like 30 minutes or like an hour?
Yeah, I'm gonna head out of here soon.
You can't even play Counter-Strike good. You gotta go.
I know. It's great, isn't it? My life. Everything I do. Do. Dun 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 dun. Sorry. I'm just having fun while I'm editing this thing because it's so fucking funny. Wait until you see this. There's gotta be an app that does this because this is such an easy job. You made yourself really clear, dude. You. Here's the really funny thing is this guy, like he was a former service member, Marine, and I don't know, man. It's just like, usually I get along fine with these folks. But he just had his panties bunched up too much, for some reason. And so, like, I mean, maybe we can be friends, I don't know. Or I'd prefer making more friends over more enemies. Just strikes me as a better use of time. Making friends as opposed to enemies, but it's okay. If you don't want to be my friend, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. There is an app for everything, dude. There's a lot in the way of automation going on, and I need to leverage it more. So I have this whole entire thing. Like, I just routinely collect stuff like this. Screen grabs, when people are just super shitty. Just because I find it so funny, like how worked up people can be on the internet. Like, seriously, it's a communications platform, and I tried diffusing the situation too. That's the thing that really gets me is, I was like, yeah, you know, look, we can talk because I understand that text does not convey emotion very well. And he comes back at me with like trying to go for TKO, and I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? Chill. What are you doing? Like, I'm trying to extend to you this olive branch. Just take the fucking olive branch. You don't need to spit in my face. But whatever. Whatever. It's like, whatever, dude. Shitters. I'm gonna add him to my list of shitters because this is just fucking funny. What day was this? I was on January the 5th, which was a good day, mind you. I attached the username to make it easy to index if I ever want to look it up again. And out of respect to this fine service member, this brave soldier, I'm going to flatten out this image, select layers, layer, flatten image. The hell happened? He just got really excited. I'll share with you the entire thing. It's just too funny. He just got super excited, man. He decided I'm a bad guy. And who knows, I might just be a bad guy. I could be like the worst guy. I could be any number of things, really. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set up a quick mask on all of this stuff so that we don't give away who this is. Because I believe, especially in working with young people, that there's no reason to burn them too hard. Unless they lie to me. If they lie to me, I will fucking tear them a new one. If they waste my time, I will fuck them up. Also, older generations, like this rule of thumb that I had, it's like if you're a generation older than me and you still haven't gotten your shit together, you try to throw me under the bus, I'm going to fight you. I'm not taking that laying down. Especially if I know I'm in the clear. I don't go about starting shit. Because life is too short. But like situations like this, dude, this makes me laugh. It's too good not to share. It's one of these like tragedies of trying to communicate across text and then people just getting too excited. Too damn excited. And failing to read. What is your failure to communicate, sir? You are a bad guy, though, I know. I'm an awful guy. But it's all love. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. What's the best way to do this? Facet? Nope, not facet. It is, let's say, filters. It's not noise. I want to pixelate the heck out of everything. Mosaics. Cell size. Let's make them into... Yeah, that's good enough, I think. 10 pixel squares. Let's up it a little bit bigger. 11 pixels. That protects him. His avatar looks all fucked up now. And I'm sure that somebody's got a nice... Well, no, it's not good enough still. I'm learning. I'm no Photoshop pro. Pixelate, crystallize, color halftone, crystallize, does this. Oh, that's pretty cool. That really messes things up. Pretty nice. Yeah, that throws everything off. You can't tell what that is. Can you? You can kind of tell. That's perfect. That's perfect. So we're gonna go with this and export as. I have to take a bio break. Oh my god. I need one pretty bad. Shitters, this guy. Sanitized. And I'll put this image and close out of the PSD. And okay, I'm gonna go take a bio break. I'll be right back, but I'll push it from the bathroom.
Surprise!
Come here. You are so lazy sometimes. Like, you are such a lazy slinky dog, you know that? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Hey, bud. Hello?
Alright.
You got her done?
I'm glad you caught that.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's, you know, I could just put my name there and then we could hit up the gentleman's club afterwards.
Yeah. Hey, you want to go to the gentleman's club?
You got money.
Yeah.
Here, do you want to keep the receipt or?
No, because I have a receipt on mine.
Okay. Right on, man. Yeah, in the future, you know what to do with these. Like, yeah. And I'm sure it's nothing. But it's, yeah, okay.
What?
I'm sure it's nothing.
I don't think he cares. Otherwise, he would have mentioned it.
Yeah.
But I usually give it to him like whenever he comes by on the weekend.
Yeah. It's just been weird. I know.
That was weird. I totally forgot. I could have had it like.
Don't even worry about it. But electronic payments and like automating cash flows, I think will make sense. It'll help you out.
I think you're right. I need to talk to your dad though about him knowing somebody in procurement over there in Shell.
Uh-oh.
Because from what I gather online, like researching Shell, dude, it's like
It's tough.
Dude, it's really
Yeah, I mean, they're only one of the largest exploration and production companies in the world. They're exceedingly, like, they have everything processed out already.
I know.
They've had it that way for over 100 years. You know?
Shoot,
Like, it's just one of those.
If we have Schlumberger, we
Yeah.
could do Shell too. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
believe it.
Like it's the same, not the same. No, a lot of
But
the
yeah.
same things.
Yeah, I hear you.
So,
I believe in you.
if we get Shell though, dude, oh my gosh, the company would like grow, like it would just double in size.
You trying to get, like, partnered with them or something?
A client, as in I just want our company to be a vendor for Shell. You know? Which that's.
So, I think that, like, they're all going to have their own policies to look at, right? And I know this is the blanket message. Just like when you send in applications to them, they're like, thank you for your interest, blah, blah, blah. So, looking into how they structure the process and then finding the right decision maker, the right contact could open up everything. Like, I know my father's not the right contact. Maybe he knows somebody who's a decent contact, but, like, you have to consider he joined the organization over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, a lot's changed in the time that he's been with the company.
But if he knows, he's probably the hottest lead we have. Really the hottest lead I
Not
have.
necessarily. You might be surprised at the network that your bosses have. Because if they've been in the game...
Nobody has any contacts with Shell.
Really?
In my company, yeah.
Okay. I don't know, man.
Otherwise, they would be looking at Shell as one of the leads, and they aren't.
Yeah.
It's not even on the radar. Like, I'm the only one who's looking at Shell.
Yeah, I mean, it's just because of the nature of the types of positions that they fill. Like, they've got, you look at LinkedIn, for example, take a look at jobs. They list a lot by themselves.
Yeah.
And even for highly specialized roles, they list by themselves.
Yeah.
Because they've got that prestige factor, they don't really need much.
Schlumberger does too.
It's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. Just the nature of work. One is a lot more field workers. The other tends to be white collar. You know, like it's just a whole bunch of dudes sitting around in offices around the world.
Shell. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
MNCs, man.
I met. Did I tell you over the weekend? I met with an HR consultant who works at Shell.
Oh yeah, you did. That's probably a good lead.
Yeah, but I asked him. He pretty much said the same thing. But still, dude, I'm not giving up. Okay.
I don't think it's even like something that they're trained to do. It's just like you have to understand this thing's like the Borg, right? You're dealing with these global organizations that employ literally 100,000 people around the globe. They've got everything set up. They're vertically integrated companies.
But see, this is what. So his wife also works at Shell, right? And I was talking to her while I was in the bathroom, and like she was like, "Yeah, so we do use vendors, and they have like the representatives. They have a cubicle. The representatives of the vendors have a cubicle in our office, and then we give them assignments.
Interesting.
So it's just like they're literally the interface
for HR.
Human interface, yeah. The human interface is like literally right there.
Interesting.
It is interesting.
Yeah.
But I didn't like. She's the only one who's told me anything like that. Like her husband didn't mention that, and I didn't see anything like that.
You may ask her if she can get you the business card of that guy, and then figure out who his boss is to figure out how they got their foot in the door with Shell. That may be your cleanest pathway in.
Wait, what guy?
The person that's inside of the office already. The guy that's embedded within Shell's office.
Oh, yeah.
That's a contractor. Right?
That's a good idea.
Yeah. I mean, you don't even know if this guy's in, like, do you know his role? Because if he's not in recruitment or procurement, then, you know...
But they have multiple people like that.
Yeah, but you gotta figure out what functional role they're playing. Oh, I'm telling you, dude, like, these big companies, it just gets super specialized.
Yeah, for sure.
They don't have to wear multiple hats. They just get one guy who has this head that's perfectly shaped to wear one specific hat.
Right.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you got a bunch of cone heads.
Yeah. I'm not giving up, dude. Like, if I get a contract with Shell for a company, it'd be awesome.
It would.
It'd be super cool.
It would.
Who knows if it's possible? I might just be chasing like a purple dragon, but
Maybe. Another angle to look at is taking a look at the inbound side of you guys' recruitment operation.
the what?
Inbound. Trying to expand the number of companies that come to reach out to you directly as opposed to having to cold call. Right? Because if you have this proven track record of...
Dude, that's unheard of.
No, it's not.
Because...
It's really not.
Really?
If you Google oil and gas jobs right now, you'll find page after page after page of companies that do effectively the same thing that your company does. And like, I know this because...
Those guys get cold calls every day.
Yeah. So you want to be in that position. You want to at least be able to siphon up some of that type of business. Right? If you guys aren't presently doing that, that's something to expand upon.
Oh, you mean like other recruiting agencies going to us?
No, companies coming to you or individuals looking for employment coming to you directly.
Oh, individuals looking for employment. Oh, they come to us all the time.
Yeah, individuals will.
Yeah.
But you want companies that have like smaller independent oil and gas companies. You want them reaching out to you, or at least go knock on their doors. Like, set up, say for example, you could set up a soft mail campaign and find all the independent oil and gas operators in the city within a certain radius and just send them all letters introducing the company, what you guys do, giving some type of guarantee, and making a call to action. If you did that, you may end up with some new clientele, expanding the business. Because you could try to chase this whale, but it's a pretty elusive whale. I mean, it's there, it's everywhere,
yeah.
But it's just like, it's so difficult to understand how you get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so two possibilities, right?
Yeah. So, I don't know what kind of campaigns the rest of the guys on the team are doing. I know they're pretty hardcore at the BD, so like, I know the president, he's made like a pamphlet that he's mailed out to
Right.
companies. And like that he's gone door to door companies to him and like the other
Dude,
owner.
pamphlets suck. Pamphlets suck. The strongest thing, especially when you're dealing with stuff like this, where it's actually high value, long form sales letters. They convert pretty well. A well-written sales letter converts. Pamphlets tend to be like...
Do people just throw the crap away? You know
yes, unless you dress it up a little bit. It's like a Trojan horse, you know? You get in with something, a little stress ball even, helps. Like, lumpy mail works, long-form sales copy works, because you're dealing with things that, like, if you convert one successfully, what's your commission?
I have no clue.
It depends on, no, not the companies. I'm talking about if you land a
client?
A client, yeah. If you land somebody into the job.
For my own client?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, you've been paid commission.
Yeah, but not for my own clients.
No, not for your own client. I mean, for one of the existing ones. If you land somebody into SLB, for example. Or Halliburton.
if it's direct hire, it's 5% of the direct hire fee, and then
Okay.
if it's contract, then
So you figure,
$100.
you're looking at like $80,000 a year annual salaries for engineer positions.
Yeah.
Especially at E&P, that's common. So that's a $4,000 commission. If you're gonna get something like this, you need to butter people up. You're not gonna get it with a pamphlet.
Well, it's
Like, it's not gonna happen.
so the company gets 10%,
Okay?
and then I get 5% of that.
Wait, you get 5% of their 10%?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
So if it's like 80,000, I would get 400.
Damn, dude, that's weak. That's weak.
Yeah.
Like 50-50, 70, 30-70 splits or better, 80-20 even, but like that sucks, man. Okay. I was gonna say
Yeah,
like,
but I mean, we get a base salary. Like most recruiters don't even get a base salary.
yeah, I know, but as much as possible, a thing like that where if it's like personal type of business,
Yeah.
really you want people that are motivated to perform. At the base and such a low performance incentive, if I was doing the job, I'd just do the bare minimum. You know?
It's really though, it's not bad because like I usually get direct hire a month,
Yeah, I know.
and that's
but
like an extra 3-4.
it's just a few $100. I know, but
which is good. I mean, that's good.
if it was a
like,
$1,000 every time, like that adds up. A few $100 a month. This is a few $100 a month. It helps, but it's just like, you know, it's one of those things.
yeah,
I'm just like, I guess, kind of sketching out an ideal type of organization because you're really almost in a sales position,
oh yeah, it's
right? And with sales, you want to have people that are highly motivated to perform, to go and literally beat down doors like you're proposing here with Shell. You know,
yeah.
and a way to get that is to motivate them by giving them a higher cut. Anyways,
Yeah. I
There's a
mean, there's, anyways, but as you were saying, it's not for me. Like even if I didn't get paid that much commission, I would still work as hard as I do.
yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know. I know.
so it's not
I hear
about
you.
the commission so much for me. Like I'm really lucky to actually have this job, to be honest. But
I know.
aside from all that,
I know.
it would just be really awesome.
Yeah.
To get this contract.
I know. I hear you. Anyways, I gave you some food for thought, some
Oh, for
ideas.
sure.
You want to read this really interesting exchange?
Oh gosh, yeah, sure.
It's. Oh, hey, wow, that guy actually. They finally wrote back. I have not been snubbed. I'm gonna relax a little bit. Okay, so take a look at piece of shit. I hate technology. Paul, get up. Well, let me grab my other phone because this phone is being stupid, Joe Ben.
I'm sorry.
Here, don't even worry about it. It's just stupid. I hate technology with a fire
like
passion.
technology.
No. You got me confused with the other guy. The one that loves technology. Here, go ahead and scroll. This is the entire. I think you've seen this before. Damn it, Joe Ben.
What?
Fixed.
Oh, are you?
It says think.
Gosh darn it. Okay.
Paul, you hungry? What? You are? You wanna go see Mama and Papa? I bet Joe. I bet Joe. Go. Oh yeah, it feels good. I got the other one. Oh, also, what do you think about? Fuck, man, what's wrong with my phone? What do you think about... Dude, something is really wrong with this phone. Like, its Wi-Fi is just fucked. I think it's getting confused. Why are you so confused? Listen. It's quite a character, huh?
No kidding.
Yeah, he went off, man. All I told him was like, hey, calm your tits. He fucking went off.
What's up with this, dude?
I met her at the tire shop.
What?
Yeah.
She's a good looking black girl though, to be honest with you.
She was. I agree.
She's a good looking black girl.
Yeah, there's a swimsuit photo. She's got her back to the camera. I could eat you up so easily, Paul. You're lucky, you know that. You're lucky I don't normally eat dogs.
Goodness gracious, dude. God, found it.
Yeah, right? Just like, boom.
Yeah, dude, hop on that one. That's gonna be a wild ride, dude.
Yeah, she's clearing out of town though.
Oh, no.
But it's all good. Anyways, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I gotta get on with my life. But if you want to see something funny, take a look at my Twitter. It's just like, it makes me, I don't know whether to like laugh about it or cry. I'm laughing though. I'm always laughing. Anyways, it's been fun. It's been real. Take care. I'll see you again soon.